Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Friday night to join me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are gearing up for an awesome and sweet summer, you feel me? But safe above anything else. So, I'm just saying. But I really am just saying. Anyways, I really do appreciate you joining me here, every single night. It's something that I do. It's a big, important part of my life, and it makes me feel like a whole, an entire, complete person. So, good looking out, And so, just honestly, I want to talk tonight about a couple of things. And, first of all, here on my show, I go out of my way to try and find good news in just like a whole mess of I'm looking at the time to see if I can cuss yet into the video, but I think it's like 3 minutes or something into the video. I mean, what does the TOS here say? I wish Gemini was active while I was shooting videos, because I'm curious, but I do know that you can't drop any bad words within like the first few minutes of a video or whatever, just because like I want to play by the rules, and typically I don't cuss or whatever, but all I'm saying is that like credit where credit is due, and often the world appears to be a big dumpster fire, and all the people that can put it out, not just are able to put it out but choose not to put it out, and that makes it a lot more cringe for everyone. It's super cornball for like just dictators, moreover, and people that just wish to like put us all into economic slavery. Like, that's a bad way of living, you feel me? That's all that I'm saying. Or those things, it's just a bad way. It's a bad type of living. We probably shouldn't live that way. And credit where credit is due. On the show, again, looking through all of that different kind of stuff, sorting through the junk, and I mean, currently it must be recognized each and every single time that we discuss our current president that he is in fact a fascist. And again, freedom of speech, not insinuating any hate or violence or anything weird or cringe at all like that. Again, I happen to like the guy before 2020, but in particular, January 6th, 2020. But I mean, you guys can Google the date, tell me what you think about it. Anyways, that's just why I feel the way that I do about the fascist, about our current president. Anyways, today he left his visit, in the Middle East and stuff, and he actually said some things that were kind of mind blowing, and I mean this in the great, again, like credit where credit is due. And honestly, the tables could turn. I mean, seriously, just like week to week shows that were now syndicated of The Apprentice, right? You never knew what was going to happen with this guy. So, I mean, again, I get, like, a part of me is like, please save face and just, like, start doing good things for people, and just because that would go against like your whole narrative, dude. Like, you feel me? Like, that would be right within your character to do all of these things and to just save face, man. Like, do as much good as you can while you have the time that you do, and not make it weird, because this guy is an accredited long-lasting businessman, right? Whether you like it or not. And again, I'm not very much a fan. I'm, not saying very many good things about him. I am saying, though, that he did like say some pretty powerful words today, and those words were not followed by action, and or just, I felt like if this dude would have stayed, if our president, if our commander in chief would have stayed in the Middle East and tried to continue brokering a deal, that would have meant more. The Palestinian people felt like our president was going to save them. So, again, in contrast, there are people around the world that, despite our president's reputation, have something to offer. And it's like literally millions of people like wanting to be saved. And again, these people also understand that we currently are contributing to what's happening to them, but they still understand that we can still help them. And there's something unsurprisingly and uncomfortably powerful about that. Because again, you can Google all of these things, but the Palestinians, a lot of them really did think that his trip this week was going to end in some kind of long-term real ceasefire, and at the very least, just kind of being there to stand up for Palestine. Now, the powerful words that our president did say, and that just took me 5 minutes to get into, were that he supported Palestine. for the first time ever. You feel me? Like, again, coming from the president, a man who is known to, like, say things, right? And just kind of, I feel like, as a populist, as somebody who wants to save face and could entirely be a good positive impact to this world. It just would require some different decisions. My guy, my good sir, you would just simply have to stop what you're doing and actually empower and enable other parts of the world that are in a bad way because of us, and indirectly for sure, but more directly by supporting the governments that are currently trying to, like, literally eradicate their entire way of life. It's not cool. You feel me? Like, it's 2025. I think most of us that have smartphones or the access to the internet on a very basic level understand that human rights, are like a big deal. And so the continued G-side, that's happening in the Gaza Strip to the Palestinian people is not good. It's not good for anyone. It's not good for business. It's not good. Again, it's just not good for more people than it is good for the few people that profit off of making, again, weapons to make, I guess, just fake money. Just, I've always said that you should just pay countries off instead of, like, going to war. It just seems like it'd be cheaper and you wouldn't have any casualties, and, like, people would have an opportunity to just spend that money back on the products you're selling them. So I don't know. I just it's kind of a weird, twisted game. But I also want to talk tonight, and that's just, I want to wrap that up. That's 7 minutes of my time that I didn't want to give to President Donald Trump. But again, I stand, and so does the entire world, basically, my guy, with you. Like, help the Palestinian people. Like, seriously. Like, tell Benjamin Netanyahu to just chill. You feel me? Like, it's not the time, Like, these people are, it's not good. Like, seriously, it's by the thousands every single night. And I can't imagine it. I'm sure you watching this video can't imagine it, but, millions of people are currently, like, living this out IRL, and it's not good. And it's not making the United States look good by continuing to support what's happening, in the Gaza Strip as a result of the Israel government. So, yeah, that's done now, and it's 7 minutes and 30 seconds that we've spent on that topic. But I did want to talk about something else tonight, and then honestly, Mr. Beast getting sued. Okay, I kind of want to just take about 20 minutes of your time, so I just can just get to the point here. But it's interesting that people don't understand YouTube, like, including governments. Okay, so here's the thing. And obviously, I've been on the side of Mr. Beast, Jimmy, for, like, the entirety of my career. He's a cool young guy. I mean, he's working, and he's doing a whole lot more than, like, most of us, I'd say, in trying to make the world a better place and so forth. And it's all good. That's my own personal opinion. We all have our own and stuff, but seems like a good guy, right? I'm not chilling with him, don't know him, but anyways, it's just weird that, like, when I say people don't understand YouTube and we're talking about Mr. Beast, obviously it's because the Mexican government is suing him for a recent upload, because it was monetized. And here's the thing, that's what I'm saying, like, what are we talking about here, guys? Like, did you not know that, like, when YouTubers shoot stuff, that, like, they put it on YouTube, and that, they're gonna get paid for that? Like, I mean, it's almost as if, like, these guys think that YouTube creators make, like, millions of dollars and stuff. And in Mr. Beast's case, that might be the case. That might actually be true, but the guy also has more subscribers than anyone else in the whole world. So, I mean, he has the same amount of subscribers as, like, pretty much the population of our entire country, I think. We'd have to compare the numbers, but I'm pretty sure they're dead ass close. Like, I'm not even joking. Right at around 390 million or something, give or take. That's what I'm thinking out loud. Again, fact check me always. Mostly I'm wrong in life, so don't listen to me. But all I'm saying is that I think it's interesting that I'm having this conversation and talking, I'm making this video, and I'm like, yo, these people are suing this YouTuber for putting a video on YouTube. Like, I don't understand this. Again, like, the Mexican government gave him permission. Like, I don't, what did they think he was doing? Like, they know he's a YouTuber. That's why they let him do it. He went and did it. I mean, did they think that like those were for his like personal videos, his personal video collection? I don't understand how that works. Can you imagine being the boomers on the other opposite end of this, arguing with other boomers about conceptually understanding this very redundancy that's occurred within even my own language now? So, I don't want to fall victim to stupidity or boomer stupidity, but I'm just saying that's what's literally happening. I couldn't make that up. You feel me? This is in IRL. This is happening on a large level. I mean, these people want to like sue the beast for a lot of money. Again, it's like, dude, like, what are you trying to do here? You know what I mean? Like, it's just the trade-off is that your place gets to be seen by hundreds of millions of people at no cost to you, essentially, other than giving permission. So, like, I'm not sure I understand. Did they not see the video in Egypt? Like, did they not? I don't. Did they think that, like, he was gonna take camera crew and equipment and all of this production and just, like, not take pictures of landmarks? I don't understand it. I'm not sure that they understand it, but some boomer up there decided to, is pretty hell-bent on, he should have just asked Jimmy for money. He should have just been like, dude, is it cool, like, we understand that we did this, and instead of suing you, man, I was just wondering if you could kick us, like, an extra 20 mil. He's the beast, man. Like, he'll probably do it. You feel me? Like, why wouldn't he do it? To avoid all of this hassle, which again, essentially is just going to end up in a payoff, which you're going to get less of because now you got to hire a team of attorneys to file all this paperwork for you, when you could have just, again, simply, like, picked up the phone, my guys and girls, my boomer guys and girls in Mexico and the Mexican government, and just asked Jimmy for more money. You feel me? Like, I don't understand, but again, I know that that's probably what happened. Exactly. That must have been what happened, because there's no one under the age of 40 that works for the Mexican government that had a beef with the way Jimmy uploaded a video to his YouTube channel and made money off of it, because that's, again, like, what YouTube is. So, I'm kind of at a loss for words on that one, you feel me? And obviously still very much on Jimmy's side. How can you be so stupid? Like, I don't understand this. This is like, wanting to be an adult film model, going and shooting a scene, and then being mad when, like, it's distributed, It's sort of like, well, didn't you sign up for this? Like, did you not know? Like, what did you think was going on? Like, I'm not sure I understand. And again, I'm pretty sure that Beast Team had the same kind of reaction. I can bet money on it, I'm sure. Jimmy, send your boy some money here, because I'm right on your side, and I'm more than positive that y'all were thinking the very same thing, almost as if, like, you don't even understand what's going on, because there's nothing to understand about what's going on, because what's going on is nothing. It's just, again, some old people that have decided to shake you down, and all while they could have just simply picked up the phone and asked you for some more money, my guy. So I just think that's weird, and I'm sure that anyone else under the age of 40, and that gives it a time of the day to think about, also just knows from the surface of things that it's a weird thing to do. I didn't look at the comments but I'm sure that people are, younger people especially, are sort of like question mark emoji, like with all these different acronyms and stuff that I don't understand because I'm an old man and everything, but still, nonetheless, I feel that it's a stupid thing. So, Mexican government, do things for your people, man. Like, work on your country, you feel me? I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of things going on in Mexico that you could definitely help your citizens accomplish, And so, anyways, getting back to something that matters a little bit, I'm going to get out of character here. Hey guys, I really appreciate everyone watching the channel, the channel. Tonight we talked about a couple of different things. Obviously, Jimmy did get sued, that's a thing, and Donald Trump did go out of his way to say that we needed to help Palestine, and he recognized that Palestinians were being unalived. And so that in and of itself, I think, is a small step towards some hopefully peaceful news in the near future. Seriously, Israel, please stop. No one's anti Semitic when we say that we just do not want you to continue to do what you're doing in Palestine. And it's just, again, a slight on your government, straight up. You know, you got to call it as it is, and that's what it is. It's the government of Israel, and it never has been the people that inhabit Israel or the Jewish people specifically. So that's just the way that it is, and hopefully some progress is made there. So obviously, I'm out of character here. You feel me? This isn't like real improv talk to you to get you to continue to watch the video, but I feel strongly about that. You feel me? And I think a lot of people do too. There's just it's too many problems that happen and that are occurring, and young people are rightfully making a stand, and it's about time. It's about goddamn time. You feel me? That again, that like the populist voice in this country is being driven by those of us that are under the age of 30. You know, this is the way that it should be, honestly. And so, kudos to all those people out there that are actually protesting at their schools and risking their, safety and security to ensure that our government is called out when it needs to be called out. No hate on our government. I know no hate on Donald Trump. You know, it's not a slight when I call him a fascist in my commentary. It's just by definition, I really strongly, firmly believe that is what's currently happening. And also, I've acknowledged that he can change. You know, again, if there's anyone that can change, it'd be this guy. And I wouldn't, if I woke up tomorrow and policy had completely changed and Donald Trump flipped to a socialist, that wouldn't surprise me. And I'd be all for it, obviously, right? And obviously, he'd want a large part of the deal, and that's fine. I think he wrote a book called The Deal, shake us down, president, but give us something that we can all have that's good in return, like universal health care, universal basic income, like alleviate and eradicate all of our student loans. You feel me? Like, that's all that I'm saying. There's so much good that you can do, and I hope that you do. And one of those things, again, is to continue to say things like you support Palestine. So, small steps, but I'm happy. I was really happy to read that. Obviously, I spent a large part of this video talking about it, but I also spent a large part of each and every video I get an opportunity to make bagging on the government the same way. You feel me? And again, it's just because that's the way democracies work. They gotta be changed from within. I've said this before, but in my own personal life, I have a few things that I want to accomplish. Today I found The Walking Dead Season 1 on DVD for $4. So all the 3 discs are in great shape, and it's probably just maybe like 10 or 12 episodes, I'm not sure, but about to watch that, because I missed it. I missed The Walking Dead, I think it was a part of me that got started with it, and then it was a long time ago, and I was poor and had no cable or way to watch it, and so eventually I stopped watching it, but I don't think I've seen the entire first season. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm having dreams about the new King of the Hill, just because, it's a really cool cartoon, and I'm almost sad that these new seasons, there's 2 that have been completed and are, getting ready to be distributed and stuff, and I know that, it's going to be different because they won't have the same voice actors, because they did have the same voice actors before. Sadly, Dale's voice actor had passed away and stuff. And then obviously everyone's going to really miss Luann because she was awesome. And obviously one of my favorite actors of all time. She was incredible. Brittany Murphy, obviously one of the most beautiful women that I've ever seen too, and but really a really cool personality. You feel me? Super bubbly and really nice. What do I mean by bubbly? I just mean bubbly, dude. You feel me? Perky, nice. Sometimes I'm bubbly. Sometimes I skip. You feel me? It doesn't matter. It's all good, But I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thank you very much for watching my show, my channel. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe. But if you watch the videos and you end up watching all of it, then I still just appreciate you. You don't even have to hit the like button. Hit that dislike button. I know you want to. But either way, how could you possibly? I hope that you have a really good night. I seriously do. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.